person at a time, as you're saying. Like when you have this message and you talk to people about things that you've done that have made you healthier, that message resonates, and then one person at a time tries that, their friends join in, and the next thing you know, you've got a large percentage of healthy people that are listening to you, which is amazing.
And I've seen that again at the shows. Like one of the things that's also changed across the years is that the proportion of people who are in trouble at my shows is decreasing. And partly that's because many of the guys who come, generally with their wife and often with a child, have put themselves together. And then they're happy about that. And they tell me the story. And so that's great. Like there's nothing better than traveling all around the world and having people come up to you and say that they weren't doing so well and that their lives are way better now. And thank you.
Yes, that's beautiful.
That's a good deal.
That's a great deal.
That's a good deal.
Those are my favorite stories that I hear from people that listen to the podcast. They're like, I've listened to the podcast. I lost 60 pounds. I started working out every day. I'm much healthier. I'm drinking a lot of water. I'm taking electrolytes and vitamins. And just my mental health has improved because of the daily exercise. I'm a different person. Yeah. I'm on the right path.
Yeah, well, it's so that's very interesting too, that the fact that that's actually... You said those are the best stories that you can hear.
I love those stories.
Well, it shows you something about non-hedonistic motivation. It's like, imagine what you could have if you could have anything you wanted. Well, maybe, your imagination would drift first to the hedonistic side or maybe the power side for that matter. It's like, no, how about you can wander around anywhere in the world, some isolated field with a castle on it in Serbia, and people that you've never seen will come up to you and say, I was having a pretty damn dismal time of it, all things considered, and I listened to what you wrote and said, and in consequence, I put my life together, and their wife is standing beside them going, yeah, he's really in a lot better shape. Thank you a lot. It's like,
yeah. No, those are great
stories. That's a good deal.
That's a great deal.
So when you ask what it's like, well, it's like a lot of that.
Yeah.
And
do you feel a burden? Do you feel like a sense of responsibility that is at times overwhelming because of this responsibility that you have?
I think I felt more for a good while the pain of it. It wasn't the responsibility. Well,
the intense connection you have to these people that are...
Well, the responsibility makes you careful. How careful are you?
Pretty careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Because... You have a responsibility.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's part of that additional sacrifice.
It seems natural to me.
Okay. What do you mean?
That with the concept with great power comes great responsibility. It just seems normal.
Right. It has to be the case, right? I mean, as your field of opportunity expands, if your field of responsibility doesn't expand, you'll collapse. And you pay a higher price for stupidity at larger scales of opportunity.
Yes.
Obviously. And so get your act together.
Yeah.
And is that a burden? Voluntarily undertaken responsibility isn't a burden. It's an opportunity. Right? That doesn't mean it's not easy, but easy, like I don't know what easy is.
Right.
What's easy? Pointless misery? That's not easy.
Right.
Like
life with no meaning is one of the hardest things.
Absolutely.
Right.
So I guess the reason you pick up your cross and walk uphill is because that's the best thing you can do, all things considered. I mean, that's why Christ says that his burden is light, that his yoke is light. It's like, you're supposed to take up your cross and walk uphill towards death and hell, let's say, but that's light. Okay, why? Because there's no better pathway than voluntarily undertaken responsibility. Well, definitely. That's psychologically impeccable statement. There's no difference, statistically speaking, between thinking about yourself and being miserable. It's self-consciousness. They're the same thing.
Right. Which is a giant problem with social media, right?
Terrible problem.
An accelerant to misery.
Yeah. Sure. As soon as you're focused on you, the narrow you now, You're self-conscious. You stumble on stage. You can't play your musical instrument. You can't ride a bike. You can't box, right? You're not in the flow.
Right.
Why? Because you're not serving the right thing. Like when I go on stage, I remember, first of all, I have music at the beginning of my shows. I've got a great musician.
What do you play?
Well, I don't play it. It's I have a musician from Cambridge. Yeah. And my son sometimes plays for us, which is really fun.
So it's not songs; it's just music.
Well,
with
Julian,
no
when
lyrics?
Julian plays, he plays country music on a guitar and a couple of his own compositions. So it's been fun to have him along because he's quite good at it, and so that's really great. But the music, the Dave, the guy who plays for me, he starts out plays classical gas. He's kind of like a one-man band. He plays classical guitar, but he's got electronic instruments around him, and he can fill up the theater or the stadium. He likes playing in stadiums. And he ends with Inception on electric guitar, which is pretty hardcore rock, all things considered, and it gets everybody focused, you know. And then when I'm lecturing, I have a question, and I know that's a quest, and it's real because I pick something important that I would like the answer to, and then I explore that with the audience. And I'm not self-conscious. And the reason for that is it's not about me. It's about trying to answer the question. And even more importantly, trying to get the damn question right to begin with, right? Because you got to get the question right, man. That's the crucial issue. Then the words come to you. What did I figure out? The spirit of your aim is what answers your prayers. Here's a brutal idea for you.